You follow me to my house. You follow me to my house.
No, ma'am, I don't even know where you live.
Okay, this my house. This my place. You on my grass. You in my yard. So you follow me to my house. No. You follow me all the way down my alley to my house off 205. You ain't seeing if I'm okay. You came here to check me, but you got the wrong one, bro. So I advise you to get somewhere. This ain't what you want, homeboy. I promise you it ain't. You ain't seeing if I'm okay. Are you okay? Get yourself together. Get yourself together. I ain't the one. I ain't the one Trump supporter. I ain't the one. Find you somebody else. Because I'll get at you. Yep. Get the moving. Get the stepping. You picked the right one today, baby. There he go.
And this is from the woman. After trying to calm down, thinking and replaying the scenario in my head, speaking with my husband, kids, friends, and several family members, they called, texted, and pulled up. I'm blessed. I could have been dead. That man could have easily shot me or even ran me over. The one thing I'ma always do is check myself, self-evaluate, to see if I was wrong or how I could have handled this differently. I had to put my gym bag up after leaving the gym. I rarely do this. Quote, firm believer that everything happens for a reason. Also, I didn't cut him off. I got over, merged over, and he was pissed because I got over in front of him. I looked younger than a normal old black woman with a ball cap on driving. If you know me or my husband, background law enforcement, then you know we carry 24/7. Let's be clear. I try my best to stay ready so that I don't have to get ready. Yesterday, I failed on that end. Obviously, God knew already. I just thank God that I'm still here to help someone. Just another day that I can say that the Lord kept me. By the way, recordings are evidence that never lie. Stop telling people not to record. That's the evidence you need to stop some of these privileged people. Put them on blast. So before I get to my main point, I just want to call this out again. I want to know, where are the divestors? And I want to make it very clear. I'm talking about the group who specifically hate, loathe, dislike, and don't want black men to exist. I'm talking about specifically that group of black women. I ain't talking about any other black woman out here that's like, I'm dating somebody of a different race and just minding my business. And I ain't sitting up there trying to spread it online or do a ha he he. I'm not talking about the black women out there minding their business. I'm talking about specifically the divestors that hate black men. I want to know, where are they at to specifically speak on this issue, speak on this problem? Or are they not going to speak on it because she's more than likely married to a black male? I'm just trying to figure out. I'm just wondering, because again, I listed from her very own words that she is married and she has kids and she has family. She has people that looks out for her. She also has a license to carry. She is prepared. It was just that day, it just, things just didn't work out, that way. I just want to know, where are all of those black women out there that normally say that men of other races are so much better, so much safer? Let me know what was the best and the greatest reason of why this white American male followed this black woman to her home. He didn't drive up to the driveway. He drove on the grass. Normally in the hood, if you see anybody pull up in a car driving on your grass, it's on site. It's about to be a fight. Something is about to sit up there and happen, or somebody's going to try to sit up there and rob you. That's normally how that works. And I'm not talking about down south where, that's just what people, I'm talking about up north, right? So again, I'm just trying to, I want to know, I want to get the insight from a lot of these divestors out there, because I know y'all be sitting up there chilling directly on my on a channel, streams and all that. I'm just waiting. Like, I need y'all to tell me something, because where are you guys at advocating for the safety of black women when stuff like this happen? Where are y'all to pull up and to make a scene when things like this happen? Where are y'all to pull up to put this guy directly on blast, to have all of his information directly out here, his job and all this other type of stuff, so that people know that this dude is specifically dangerous? Nowhere to be seen. Y'all ain't nowhere to be seen. Y'all silent. Just like a lot of those black female platforms who highly advocate for black women to go this way and that way and all this other type of stuff, and consistently bash black men, but yet they do nothing to make sure that y'all safe while y'all out there, gallivanting, doing whatever it is that y'all want to sit up there and do. They do nothing to make sure that you have the longest life expectancy possible. They do nothing to make sure that you are able to properly defend yourself, but yet they want to send you out there to the wolf and the lion's den. Crazy work. But anyways, so for the white folks out there, and this is the main point here, why is it that you guys feel so, let me be more specific, I'm sorry, to the white men out there, why is it that you guys feel so safe, that you have so much right, dealing with the road and the road rage because you feel that you own everything because you quote unquote modernized and made everything? Why do you feel that you have the full-on right to follow a person? Let me be more specific. A woman, let me be more specific than that. A black woman back to her home. Why is that? Why is that? And that's an older white male in a big truck. Why would you follow that woman to her home? For what reason? What were you trying to just have a conversation? Were you trying to get her number? Did she forget her groceries? Did she leave her cell phone? Did she leave her pocketbook? Did she leave her checkbook? Like, what specifically was the realistic reason that you followed a woman of which you don't know, that you've only seen one time on the road, decided to trail her back to her house? That looks a little bit suspicious. That seems very stalkerish. That seems very psychotic. That seems very killer-ish. But I guess maybe it's just me, right? Maybe this is just a white man just doing what they normally do. Oh, hey, man, how you doing? I saw you on the road driving, this way and that way. I wanted to make sure that you made it home safely. I saw that you, maybe it might have been belligerent. I wanted to make sure that you made it to the right house. I wanted to make sure that, you didn't crash and you didn't end up in a ravine or a river, somewhere in China. I wanted to make sure that you didn't go across the Bering Strait into, India or something like that. I just wanted to make sure that you're all right. Gee willikers. Oh my gosh. Right? This is so tiring. This is so tiring because it's like, it doesn't matter how many videos like this that I can showcase and bring directly up. Somehow, some way, somebody's going to see fit to be like, oh, but the blacks, trillions of blacks set up their night in Chicago just 8 seconds ago. Why don't you talk about that? Right? And every so often you might have a divester pull up to the scene and be brave enough and be like, oh, well, I'm not agreeing with that happening, but what about these 14 black guys, in New York and, Atlanta and California and what they sat up there and did here, there, and everywhere? We're not talking about none of them because I don't know nothing about them. I'm talking about the specific video that is directly in front of us, of which we can all see, and of which a black woman herself recorded from her very own cellular device. We ain't talking about nobody else. Number one, Exhibit A, we know that it's a black woman talking and recording. Number two, or Exhibit B, we know that it's a white male in a truck that followed her to her house for no reason. That's the topic that we're on. So for anybody else, miss me with any of the BS that you normally like to say or place directly on this video. And number three, for anybody that want to sit up there and say, why does this have to be about race and why do I always focus on race? That's because this is what this country has always been about. This country started off on race. Those are facts. The Europeans took out the natives because of race. The Europeans thought that they were better than the natives, right? That's what they did. Or at least so the story has been written, because a lot of people want to, rebrand and misbrand people directly out here. And you got people coming from Siberia, Russia, and all that. Anyways, it's neither here nor there. But all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, a lot of the history, everything that has taken place here is entrenched in a rich history of race and racism, of a type of supremacy where those in power feel as though that they are better than everybody else, and everybody else is pretty much underneath them. So, like I said, I don't know what else to sit up there and tell people. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, for a lot of the black women out there, I don't care if you hate me or whatever it is, y'all better go out there and get your firearms. You better find a way to procure those, because I'm further proving that there is nothing that is stopping any of these dudes out here from doing what it is that they want to sit up there and do. And last but not least, and my final thing that I will sit up there and state, is that I'm very happy for this woman that she is safe and sound. I'm happy that nothing detrimental happened to her at all. But for the women out there, please do not do what this woman did. Please do not go outside in front of somebody's vehicle that is obviously on, where they have their foot directly still, you know, somewhere on the gas or the brake, whatever it is, and they could potentially just let off and just haul directly in front of you, and now you're on the side of the road somewhere. Don't go up into somebody's vehicle because of how emotional that you are, not knowing what that person has in a car. Even if you know what that person has in a car, still, as a woman, you don't do that. You don't do that. Like I said, I need a lot of women out here. Y'all got to really work better on getting y'all emotions directly under control. Under control. Under control. Because if you don't, that can very easily put you in a situation of which you are never going to come back from. So, again, I'm very happy for this woman that things worked out. But for the other women out there, please never do this. This was a very stupid thing to do. Never do this. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I listed in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.